My biceps and triceps is yes.
He's not. This is the picture perfect.
Nacho cheese.
Alright y'all, welcome back to Cooking Cocktails and Conversation. Glad you guys came back. This week we're talking about friendships and the value of them. And we just want to know and tell people and decide and talk about how you choose your real friends, your core group, and decide what other friends are not your friends. Hence the nachos. Just give you a backstory, guys. The people at this table are my best friends, spanning from middle school all the way to high school. And right now, as you know, I'm Troy, but we're gonna go around so they can tell y'all their names and how long they basically know me. I'll start with this guy right here.
Calixto Mejia. I've known Troy since middle school. That'll be, I don't know, 15 years or so.
Alright, my name's Alba. I've known Troy for 15 years now? 15 years? 15. First day on the bus.
Oh, please, don't talk about the bus, please.
9th grade. Yeah.
Cool.
So, I'm Hugo. I've known Troy at least for over 7 years. And if you know someone for 7 years, you'll most likely they'll be in your life for the rest of your life.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Alright, we got the cooking out the way, we got these intros out the way. Let's talk about these cocktails before we get in this conversation.
All right.
So me and Calixto are drinking the same thing, and he made my drink. He's my best friend since
I'll tell you what it is.
You tell me.
So I call this the Sally Mae because it'll fuck you up.
Oh, good one.
Or mess you up. It'll mess you up. I call this Sally Mae because it'll mess you up.
Oh, this is the Jägermeister because you make Jägermeister. No, I'm kidding. No, it's just been my favorite since college, to be honest with you. That's kind of it. Kind of a boring story, but makes good times.
Okay, we just got the red wine.
Cool. So let's jump in this conversation, guys. While y'all eat, I'll go ahead and start the first question, and then I'll answer it myself. So basically, the first question tonight will be like, how do you define a friend, right? So for me, I define a friend as someone that's outside of your family members, that you can go to, and basically like extended family member that you can go to and you can rely on them for, let's just say, companionship, and somebody you can depend on when you need them, and they can call you out on your shit, and they can really be there as a support system, and then also as somebody who keeps you motivated and grounded. So whoever wants to jump in next.
I would say ladies first.
Ladies
I don't
first?
know what to
She's
say.
chewing, so you gotta go.
Well, I'm not a lady for the record. But how do you define a friend? I think that was a really good definition, but I would probably add someone who it's a two-way street. So someone who makes the effort and also commits to maintaining the relationship as much as you do.
Cool.
I think going off of that, yeah, like sometimes even though we might not see all of us together often, every time we do see each other, like if there's no weird vibes or anything, definitely like looking out for each other, like calling each other, or just checking on, see how everybody's doing, and how like your family's doing. Like we all know about each other's families and stuff. So I think that's what makes a friend. Like when you know more than like the superficial stuff that maybe everybody else knows.
I like that.
They say you can choose your friends and you can't choose your family.
Yeah.
And I think that's huge, because the fact that you can pick a group of people that you're not required, by any deity or anything to care for means a lot. And then the fact that you keep coming back even if y'all go through some rough patches.
I've heard that you have people that's going to be in your life. It's like a tree. You have the leaves that's there, and they fall.
Tyler Perry thing?
Yeah, it's a Tyler Perry. It's a Tyler Perry thing, but it's just a common saying.
It's a real thing.
Like you have leaves, they're not in your life for a long time. You have those branches. If it gets like a thunderstorm and stuff, they solid, but they can fall off too. And then you have that trunk. When do you feel like when do you decide when someone's a leaf, a trunk, or a branch, or do they show themselves?
Time. I think time.
What? I had to say this. There's people that come into your life, they had a lot of value, they're not even your friends sometimes. But or there are your, you know, like I've had people come in my life and take me to the next level because I would never find them in my core. So I don't. That's a tough
I like
thing.
that. Yeah.
That's a tough thing. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have moved as forward if it wasn't for people that I normally wouldn't even interact with. So,
And do y'all remember when I gave up text messaging?
No.
What?
It's 2018.
No.
I gave up text messaging, and
It was before.
and the whole reason why was because I wanted to see who my friends were that were gonna keep
Oh,
in touch.
now I remember.
Oh, so you test your friends?
Yes,
Now I remember.
hearing that.
Everybody.
I remember hearing
Now I
that.
And so the only you guys were one of the few people that would call me and see how things were
I'm
going.
glad I called.
Like for real though. So
Yeah.
and through that exercise, a lot of people. I gave it up for Lent. You know, it's the Lenten season, so I thought I'd throw that in. But
I challenge everybody out there. Give up text messaging for Lent and see how many people call you. That's how you can
That's
see
a
who
good
your
one.
real
So
friend.
through that
Dang, that's
exercise-
good though.
That's a good point.
a lot of people
I'm
fell
finna
out
test
of
a lot of
contact.
You know-
these motherfuckers out here.
You know, here's a great thing. I was watching a Steve Harvey clip on the little random Facebook thing that they get because you're googling, and
I think it's
and it was
called a
it
feed.
just whatever.
It's called a feed.
Oh, a feed. Okay, I'm not a social media guy, but and this had more to do with married couples and stuff. But I think it can apply to friends, and that's if you ask the question, what? How would you feel if you never saw me again? But if you ask that question about that person, and if the answer is, I don't care, or I have to have this person, 'cause I know at my lowest point, I called Alba, at my lowest point, and I talked to y'all, and I talked to other people, shout out to Noah, Ian, Steve, y'all know who y'all, Mario, and so,
it wasn't about the names.
Well, you right on them all.
Like we on BET. Like shout out to my homeboys Noah. Yeah.
You from the hood?
So I was talking about that core value of friends. Can you find a core value of friend in a professional environment?
Yes.
Or do you separate that from your personal life?
sometimes, unfortunately, we're all animals. Like, we're human, we're mammals. You can just get a feeling
vibe.
of genuineness from certain people. You know what I mean?
I think you can. And here's why. How many people meet their spouses through a professional set, like at work or something?
True, but that
And
goes
it-
against company policy. I think that you have to be very selective of who you make
I think
friends
so.
at work, because you don't want to be taking shots and getting drunk with them and turn around the next day in the office or at their workplace, they're spreading rumors or spreading pictures of you, because now you look bad at work while they say I was just there, but they was doing the same thing
That's
you was doing.
It's a great point.
It's hard
And
to
people
build
get fired
friendship.
for stuff like that.
Yeah.
They do.
They do.
They do.
Doing stuff outside of work and then look bad on the company. Next, you out of there because Juddy
Absolutely.
wanted to spread rumors that you was over there sucking on. So okay, so what? So let's keep it going. I can tell a person if I'm gonna be friends with them, like you said earlier, like instantly almost, like because we vibe.
Yeah.
But then also, it's certain situations that might happen that I'm like, okay, I thought we were gonna be cool, but then they showed their true colors, and it's like, I don't think I'm gelling with you like that no more, and I move on because at the end of the day, I have my core. So you a good friend and all, but bro, you can fuck over me and I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? You don't matter really. Not to say you don't matter, but it's like I have my people, so
Like,
therefore
I'm not gonna stress
because I lost you. Is it okay to have your party friends, your work friends,
Your different groups. Of
your
friends?
different groups?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me just say, I'm going to name drop on this one. I met Solomon 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I kind of consider him. I do consider him one of my core friends.
Yeah.
And that friendship developed quickly.
Yeah.
And it was only due to how real Solomon is.
Okay.
Like he was one of those friends who opened my eyes to how people can just live their life like solid and free, and that like motivated me, and that gave me that push to like live my life solid and free.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you need in a core value friendship.
Okay.
Is people who only lift you and never pull you.
Okay.
You gave me some really hard advice, or I don't know, when my truck broke down.
Okay.
That was deep for me. When you told me and you was like, Troy, you might need people's help, but you got to do this one on your own. That hit. Like I'm damn near getting emotional. Like I'm serious. Like that was a real moment, man. That was a real moment. For real. That was a real moment. You smiling and shit? Yeah. Nah, I'm just kidding. We had some good points. I almost damn cried. Like, what is this? Okay, so yeah. Hey guys, thank y'all for watching, man. We talked about some friendship things today. We talked about core values. What is a good friend? Was, you know, how you cut those friends, leaves, trunks, branches, all that stuff. Talk about work friendships. I really feel like we covered a lot today, guys. These are my best friends, like I said, and I feel like these were the best people to cover this video. And please, I know y'all watching out there, but if you really, really like my recipes, you know, let me know. Drop a comment at the bottom and let me know what you think about them. Only person who has social media at this little thing is the girl to my left, so I'll drop her stuff in the bottom. But if you like this video, if you like what I cooked, you like the conversation, you want to add what you feel like is a good friendship, tell me at the bottom, man. Let me know so I can keep making and keep producing this thing for y'all. This is cooking, cocktails, and conversation. And like always, love, peace, and chicken grease. Gang, gang. We out.